Fewer crowds, perfect weather, and way better prices. Yep, fall is cruise season's best kept secret. The kids are back in school, the lines are short, and the deals are fantastic. Whether you're dreaming of island hopping or river cruising through Europe, this is the time to go. Let's show you what we found.
Hey, I'm Mark.
And I'm Monica.
And we'll be jumping on several cruises ourselves this fall at great prices. And it's definitely not too late. And we're going to prove it to you because we've got Transatlantics, Transpacifics, Caribbean, European, Mexico, Panama Canal, solo deals, even trips to Christmas markets in Europe. Let's go ahead and start with a 16-day transatlantic cruise on Sky Princess. This one is $135 a day for two people. Now, as we go through all the prices, understand that there's always additional expenses when you cruise. A lot of that's up to you. If you want to get the Wi-Fi, if you want to do specialty restaurants, excursions, but you don't have to. You will add in gratuities for the amazing crew, but pretty amazing when we can start right out of the gate with a 16-day cruise starting at $135 for a balcony cabin. You'll depart from London and you can see the great ports there, including some in Spain, Portugal, and Bermuda.
It looks like a fantastic way to spend Thanksgiving.
Now, I have a question for you. How many cruises do you think are available right now for under $300 per night in a balcony cabin, double occupancy between September and December? Up to 250 different cruises, 250 to 500, 500 to 1,000, or 1,000 to 1,500. What would be your guess right now? How many deals are out there in the fall? And we'll give you the answer in just a bit.
This is on Ovation of the Seas. This one is going from Los Angeles to Tokyo, Yokohama, which is an amazing port, by the way. You'll definitely want to spend a day or two once you get there. Under $200 a day for a balcony, and that's for 15 days.
And this will be in September 2025. So Ovation of the Seas, amazing ship, tons of things to do. We really had a great time on that ship. Let's go ahead and take you to the Caribbean. How about a Western Caribbean sailing on Royal Caribbean Harmony of the Seas, one of their larger ships. This is a 7-day, week-long in November 30th to early December, just $203 per day for a balcony cabin. Leave out of Galveston, Texas, hit Roatan, Costa Maya, and Cozumel, and come back in to Texas and look at this incredible offer overall.
Now let's look at Holland America, 14 days on one of its newest ships, the new Stottendam. This is a 14-day in November out of Rome, and it is a transatlantic going to Fort Lauderdale. But you get lots of great ports on the way, including Cartagena, Malaga in Spain, Gibraltar, which is a super unique port if you haven't been before, and the beautiful Azores Islands.
Just $206 per day starting from. Now, of course, you can spend more on balcony cabins depending upon your position in the ship, and we can work with you on that. Yes, there's inside cabins, ocean view. They're actually cheaper than this. If you want to splash out, go for a suite as well. All that's available to you. All right, how about we jump over to a 12-day Caribbean cruise on the Caribbean Princess. This one is in December, $208 per day starting from. Leave out of Fort Lauderdale, so super easy, and back up in Fort Lauderdale, and you'll hit Aruba, Bonaire, Dominica, St. Martin, St. Thomas, and Antigua. So if you want to escape the cold, wherever you are in December, this might be the cruise for you. It's longer than a week, so you don't have to rush there and rush back. You got plenty of time to get some extra stops in and some really nice sea days as well.
And now on to Virgin, one of our favorite lines, and the brand new Brilliant Lady. These are sailings out of Quebec City and going down the East Coast to its new location in Miami. This is a repositioning cruise coming up in October. Balcony price is $218 a day. And remember, on Virgin, you have a lot of inclusions, including your gratuities, your specialty restaurants, and your Wi-Fi. So what a great deal. You get to see some parts of Canada and then go down the East Coast, hit Charleston, Boston, and then Miami.
Yeah, this is a really cool one. If you want to be on the brand new Virgin ship and hit some really great spots, and like Monica mentioned, an amazing deal, especially considering it's almost all-inclusive. You really don't have a lot of extra expenses on Virgin. All right, so back to our quiz question. How many cruises do you think are available right now for under $300 per night? We're not going to cover every one in this video. We would be here for a number of hours, but I've crossed out a couple. So between the two final answers, what would be your guess?
Stay tuned to find out.
All right, so let's go over to a 7-day Bahamas cruise on the Odyssey of the Seas, which we actually sailed twice over the last 12 months. It's really one of our favorites from Royal Caribbean. Kind of the perfect size overall with a lot to do and a lot of their new venues as well. This one's in December. It's a nice quick one out of the Northeast. So if that's more convenient for you, we've had several out of Florida. We've had one out of Texas. So here's one for those who want to get someplace easy and quick in the cold winter from the Northeast out of Cape Liberty, New Jersey, come back there and hit Orlando, which you could do a lot down there, obviously, Port Canaveral, Cocoa Keys, you'll get the perfect day, and Nassau. So this is just a really nice escape into the sun on an amazing ship. And the sea days are going to be a lot of fun on this one, under $250 a day for a balcony cabin for two.
Okay, now we have the Mexican Riviera. This is on the Royal Princess in December. It's $157 a day for a balcony. That is amazing. This one goes out of Los Angeles. It goes down the Mexican Riviera. Great ports like Port Vallarta, Manzanillo, Mazatlan, Loreto, which we have not yet been to, and Cabo San Lucas, which is always great. 2 days in Cabo, 2 days in Puerto Vallarta, and then returning back to LA.
Yeah, this is a really nice one if you want to spend a little bit more time. And this is perfect for those of you maybe on the West Coast who want a great deal out of Los Angeles. Here's one that's pretty exotic. This is a 19-day South Pacific, so it's not just Mexico and the Caribbean. You've got an exotic sailing on Celebrity, one of our favorite cruise lines. In fact, we'll be boarding a Celebrity cruise line tomorrow as we're recording this, the Celebrity Beyond. But in this case, this is on the Celebrity Solstice. So the Solstice class ships, it's a 19-day, starts in October, under $250 for a balcony. But check out this itinerary. Go ahead and get yourself to Honolulu and then head on over to Tahiti, Itea, Moorea, cross the International Day Line. We did that recently. That was interesting. And then New Zealand. So Tauranga, Auckland, Bay of Islands. And then ultimately, after some New Zealand stops, you'll be in Sydney to go ahead and disembark the ship. This is an incredible opportunity.
And when they cross the International Day Line, they're literally going to pick up an entire day. How cool is that?
And by the way, we can help you pick the perfect cabin, the perfect cruise, ocean or river. Plus, we provide you special discounts, perks, onboard credits, and we work with you one-on-one. Just go to the link on the screen, digitalromads.com/cruising. Put in what you're thinking about, one of these cruises or something else, and we'll get right back to you with some great ideas and a really great offer and get you onto your next ocean or river cruise.
Now we have a 14-day transatlantic on the brand new Star Princess. This is Princess's newest ship, and it will be departing from Barcelona and coming back to Fort Lauderdale in October of this year. It's an amazing price for a brand new ship of this caliber, the new Sphere class, $251 a day. You will stop in places like Mallorca, Gibraltar, and the Azores before heading into Fort Lauderdale.
There'll be a lot of excitement on this sailing because this will be the first time it's doing a transatlantic. So it'll have a lot of firsts. I'm sure the energy will be fantastic. How about a 7-day Caribbean cruise? Let's get back to the Caribbean before Thanksgiving. Go out of Miami. Nice, simple round trip, St. Martin, St. Thomas, Nassau. This is all about the sun, just getting some vitamin D. $251 per day on a big ship from Royal Caribbean with a lot to do on board, some great venues, great entertainment. Really a nice deal overall and really super simple. So many great deals here, as you can see. So now let's give you the answer to the quiz. Did you guess 1,176? Just knowing that there's that many amazing deals. But like we told you at the beginning of this video, these aren't all of them. We're just trying to kind of get you really thinking about what's possible. So if you thought, hey, I do have some time, September, October, November, December, are there good deals? Is it too late? You can see it's not. There's over 1,100 of these type of deals available to really all places around the world. So that was the winning number overall in the winning range, 1,000 to 1,500.
Okay, now we talked about being on the Celebrity Beyond. This is the sister ship, the Ascent. Up until this year when Excel came out, this is the newest of the Edge class. And this is an itinerary in and out of Fort Lauderdale. I love these ports. We have St. Martin, St. Lucia, Grenada, Barbados, and Antigua. This one is coming up in December for 10 days and balcony under $300 a day.
This is an incredible ship. This is the newest version of it, up to Excel coming out after. What we like about this one is it's 10 days, so it's not a rush. You get some more interesting ports as well in the Caribbean and just super convenient in and out of Fort Lauderdale. How about a 10-day New England cruise on Brilliant Lady, the brand new ship from Virgin? This is in September, under $300 per day. Incredible inclusions from Virgin with gratuities, Wi-Fi, specialty restaurants. And you go out of New York in this case, and you'll end up in Canada, in Quebec City. The weather should be really nice. Maybe you'll see some changing of the leaves. You hit Boston, Maine, St. John, and Halifax, and then end up in Quebec City. So take advantage of this first time ever sailings from the Brilliant Lady.
Inaugural season. So here's a ship that we will actually be bringing back to the U.S. from Europe
You're welcome.
in November. Exactly. We'll warm it up for you. And then in December, we have a Caribbean 8-day cruise. Now, this one goes to St. Thomas, St. Martin, San Juan, Puerto Rico, and a perfect day at Coco Cay. $300 a day gets you a balcony on Allure of the Seas.
Yeah, and something to keep in mind about Allure, it's in their Oasis class. It was the second one in the Oasis class. It's been out there for about 10 years, but they just poured about $100 million into complete transformation of the Allure of the Seas, all the public spaces, and everything I've seen. That's why we're really excited to go on it in November. It looks like some great improvements overall. So this may be one to consider if you love those Royal Caribbean Oasis class ships.
We were on Allure many moons ago, right? When it first came out.
Yeah, I think the first year. How about a 7-day West Caribbean cruise on Star Princess? Hit Belize City, Roatan, Cozumel, go out of Florida, round trip. A little bit over $300 a day. Take advantage of the amazing Princess Plus program, which includes your drink package, Wi-Fi, gratuities, and other perks. So Princess has got the medallion tech as well. So it can be a lot of fun to sail on. And this one is in the middle of November. And you'll be back before Thanksgiving, rested, tanned, and ready to go for your holiday.
Jumping up to some more premium luxury ships, we have Oceania Vista, one of our favorites as well. This is a 14-day transatlantic cruise. So this one goes out of Barcelona and comes back to Miami, and you hit places like Alicante, which is really a fabulous port in Spain. Malaga, we always love. Madeira, the gorgeous Garden Isle of Portugal, which is very special. San Juan, Puerto Rico, before returning to Miami. So this one, the balcony, obviously, it'll be a little bit more since this is more of a luxury cruise, $628 a day, but Oceania has a lot of inclusions starting this year.
We did the Vista on a Panama Canal, and it was fantastic. We loved it. We got some great new venues like Aquamar Terrace, really quite cool. The thing I wanted to point about this one is a lot of times this ship is $1,000 per day. So to see something where we can get it well under $700, really, really nice. There's even some additional onboard credit that's possible with this one as well.
These crossings can be a great value if you're wanting to jump up to a suite or try a new ship or a luxury ship. Those are often very good deals.
Speaking of Oceania, let's go with one of their smaller ships. This one's about 700 passengers or so, the Oceania Serena.
This one's over my birthday, so this is
Okay, maybe we'll be on this one, just over $600 a day. Leave out of amazing Cape Town, and then you see the whole list of where you're going. You couldn't be more exotic, from South Africa stops to Mozambique, Maldives, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Malaysia, and you end up in Singapore. This is incredible. If you really want to have an amazing adventure, do some safari, go down to South Africa early, do a few days of safari, hop on this, end up in Singapore, and then you're the gateway to Asia. Singapore is incredible. This is truly an adventure. If you've got December open, this may be one to think about.
Yeah, and even though it's 24 days, you definitely want to plan a little bit of time in Cape Town and in Singapore.
For sure.
9-day Caribbean cruise on Silver Shadow. So this is Silver Sea, a luxury line. Many people don't know that Silver Sea is actually part of the Royal Caribbean group. So you can status match from your royal or your celebrity accounts, which is really nice. So this one goes to the ABC Islands, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao in the Southern Caribbean, plus St. Vincent, St. Lucia, and finishing up in beautiful Cartagena, Colombia. So this one is $827 a day.
Obviously, these are a lot more. They're definitely, if you're going towards the 5-star luxury, Silver Sea does an amazing job. People absolutely love it. So again, if you want to splash out, you're ready to jump up. Again, we're trying to find deals on all levels of cruise lines. Speaking of a newer cruise line from MSC, this is their luxury division, Explora, which has been getting incredible reviews. This is on Explora 1. You've got to go online and look at some of the videos and the pictures and everything else of the ship. It's beautiful. It's talk about a classic boutique hotel, basically. This one is in December. Again, normally these are $1,000, $1,200, $1,300 a night. In this case, we found one for $883 per day. Convenient because it leaves out of Miami, ends up in Barbados, so you can extend your time or fly back at that point. You can see you got some really nice stops here. Virtually everything is included on Explora.
And Explora, they have 4 ships, gorgeous ships, and they're all suites only. We're going to transition over to Viking Ocean. This is a 14-day transatlantic cruise on Viking Sky, starting in Barcelona, ending up in Fort Lauderdale. This one is around early December, the 5th through the 19th, about $428 per day for a balcony cabin.
This is spectacular for Viking. Again, this is one that usually pushes twice the $700 to $1,200 a day. To see something well under $500, I doubt it lasts too long. The pricing can change. It's variable. These are starting prices, and we can't guarantee that they're available. But as you saw, there's a lot of other deals out there. Now, I know there's a lot of you who are solo travelers. So if you are Pause the video now, take a screenshot here. You also have incredible opportunities in the fall. The first 5 or so there are all transatlantics. Look at the prices per day there. This is for a solo. This is not times 2. So we tried to find ones with really great deals. These are under $250 per day. You've got Caribbean cruises. You've got a cruise in Africa there. Some really great opportunities. Even on Azamara, you can even get some luxury going for pretty low overall. And you got a nice cross-section of cruise ships there. Solo people, you have deals as well. Speaking of deals, a lot of times people think, is it too late to book an amazing river cruise in the Christmas markets? And it's pretty booked up, but there's still a few opportunities left on Viking, Avalon, and Ama. You're not going to have every possible week open. A lot are booked up. We have been able to find a cabin here or there at some nice prices. We've found some balcony cabins around $4,500 to $4,700, about $1,000 off typical pricing on a river cruise, especially this time of year. It's really magical. If you're more flexible and realize, hey, I may not be in my cabin very much, and you want to do one of the fixed windows without the big panoramas or the balconies, those are even more available in the mid 3,000s. So if you think Christmas markets and you're like, can I squeeze it in 2025? It's still possible, but don't wait too long on this. Otherwise, plan ahead to 2026 and 2027, where there's clearly a lot more availability. So that's just a taste of the deals that are out there. Do us a favor and subscribe to the channel. We want to keep delivering incredible deals like this. We've got a lot more planned for you as well. So you'll be notified of all the new deals that are coming out that we've been able to find. And leave a comment down below if you find an incredible deal. Tell us if you're already traveling in the fall, where you're going, what cruise line, what's your itinerary look like. We'd love to hear what you're interested in. If you have any questions on any of these deals or anything else, go ahead and leave those in the comments as well. So with that,
We'll see you out there.
we'll see you out there.